That's right.
We're live. Does that mean I have to stop talking about my dirty chest hair?
No more dirty chest hair comments starting now.
No more mud wrestling.
It's okay. Nobody's watching, I hope. Oh, Marvel Kid first is here and everything. Welcome,
I'm sure
everybody.
Gary Mullane's listening.
Thursday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. I know right now, I don't know. I'm going to go check. If you haven't started watching, it would be great for you to start watching over on YouTube. The Joy of Building with Steven. They do that at ABC. I believe they're still live. So nope, I think they're done. But they do a show from 6:30, end up around 8. So they're going to be the lead in for us, and we may work it out so we can go down there and hang out with them one day, and then do our show live from ABC down in Noonan. So that's good. Marvel Kid is here. Glad you're here. Bama Bricks, what's up, Bama? How you doing, man? Good to have you here. So how's everybody this evening?
If we go down there, we totally have to trash talk them like the Castle Bros did on season 2.
Well, the thing they invited us to do, and I would almost sacrifice a copy. They want to build Mark and I's set on the 6:30 to 8 o'clock show. I think I've got one or two. Could sacrifice one, and because Steven wants to build it and everything, we'll see what we got. So we can work on that so they can see the sets.
I have the ones that Mark hooked me up with, and I almost went downstairs today and brought them up to start cracking them open.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that means you've got to do a vignette, right?
Well, and there is the reason why I need to crack them open, because of all the vignettes I've been making, which, I'm just going to talk about it now because I don't want to go last. So okay. I finished Insectoids, which I found out, and Chris and I found out that is
it's Glory
Gypsy Moss. Her name is Gypsy Moss.
Gypsy Moss. Who knew they had names?
The Insectoid Queen is what we're calling her now. And then I'm actually really happy with this one because I think it turned out better than I thought it was going to.
I love it.
It's adorable.
Alien Conquest beaming up a poor alien defense unit into the ship. And then that goes, and if you haven't seen them, I also did the Mars mission
with a cool mini rover. Yeah.
With mini rover and window, and the alien in the tube.
The shriveled up alien body.
Oh, shriveled up alien fell out of the tube.
Oh, the gummy alien fell in there. That's the gummy
aliens. That's what I've actually got it. You can actually pop it in the back,
and you can blow on it and squirt it out better than the actual toy did.
Yep, it works.
Language.
And also today I did the Space Police 3. I did utilize a sticker inside that is not a Space Police sticker. It is actually from police sets from like 2017 or something like that. I did make it that shows the one minifigure that is 4 bricks high, and then the other one is actually 5 bricks high because he's elongated. And then I really think that this minifigure looks like Officer Lewis in RoboCop. That's what I'm calling her, Officer Lewis. But yes, so I have 19, and it takes 21 to appropriately make 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna have to do a Star Justice, Space Skulls. I'm gonna try and smash 2 figures in one habitat and have them like doing a clash in the middle. That's the plan.
That'd be cool.
That's my idea. I'm hoping. So I gotta break out the sets because I gotta have the figures. So
yep. And Marvel Kid, I put your question up there. You asked if we were on actually all 3 of us, or this 3 right here, we were on the between the studs or whatever.
I've been on there a couple times. Yeah.
It's
a fun show. It's a fun show.
Okay, so I wanted to just let you know, Dana, that if you want figures for that, I think I have some sitting over here somewhere. If you want to not have to open the set, it's up to you. Maybe you want to.
Well, I mean,
I can hook you up a fig without you having to crack that baby open. So
if I can get one of each of your figs this weekend, that would save me from having to crack this open because all the rest of the parts are common. It's just the figures, which, by the way, and this is a segue in some ways or not. Those figures are going for like $13 a pop on Bricklink.
Really?
Now the sticker sheets, there is one guy, and I almost went ahead and just ordered sticker sheets and built the figures. But the guy who actually has the most of the sticker sheets at like a reasonable price, like for $1.25 or something like that, he's got 25 of them, but he wants a $25 Bricklink minimum order. And I'm like, I just want your sticker sheets, dude. Like, come on.
You know what he wants? He wants you to buy all of them.
Well,
And
if I had been drinking, I wouldn't be having this conversation because I would just be saying, I ordered 25.
Dana,
Kids,
you can
don't drink and Bricklink.
You can send them a message and see if they have a password to bypass the minimum.
Oh, that's a good question. Just because
I had someone do that for me. My minimum's $1, and I had someone send me a message today saying I want to buy something worth 50 cents. Can you send me the bypass code? I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, but can I just say that's cheap? That's about as cheap can be.
Yeah. But it would be awesome if I can just borrow figures until I get sticker sheets so I can finish these off. So,
all right.
By the way, we are. What time are we meeting on Saturday?
I don't know.
Do we want to be there at 1? Do we show up casual?
The earliest I can probably be there is 1, so I got something going on. By the way, we have Marvel Kid we mentioned, Bama Bricks is here. Also, Axel Plate has joined us, and Stever has joined us. Anyway, good to have you, Stever.
So the other thing I wanted to say with regard to Dana's habitats, these things.
Yes.
So I I have to tell a story to tell another story. Not long, but
settle in, folks.
Probably do not know that I worked on the Mars mission sets back in 2006. I went to Billund and sat down with Lego designers and helped do some concepts and stuff. And one of my concepts got turned into the Mars mission Dropship.
Ooh.
And one of the things that I was telling this story about working on this Dropship design was you had to work these things into the design as part of the design process, that this was part of the set play feature and it had to feature prominently. And I was talking about how I really, these things kind of suck because when you're building a spaceship and you have to put this thing on it.
Yeah.
My original design for the Dropship, I made the thing, and part of the tail of the Dropship, I took this thing and stuck it in the back of the Dropship because I was thinking, okay, they store the alien in there.
Yeah.
And he's tucked in the back of the Dropship and they take him to whatever they do with these aliens.
And poop him out.
And the Lego designers were saying, well, I mean, that's great and all, but you can't see it prominently on the front of the box with the ship on the front of the box. You have to be able to see the thing. Which is why that set has 2 of these stupid things on Technic lift arms sticking out the sides of the ship where they're kind of dangling around, because you have to be able to see this thing. So I was telling this story when I was hanging out with Angus McLean before Bricks by the Bay way back in 2010. And because I went out to San Francisco, did some tourism stuff, went to Pixar. Angus gave me a tour at Pixar, and then we both went to Bricks by the Bay. So while I'm at Bricks by the Bay, Angus somehow found some of these things, and he kept like dropping them in my pocket. He'd drop it in the back of my hoodie, or like, I mean, I kept finding these things. So he kept doing that because at the time in 2010, these things were pretty cheap and kind of littered around because those sets are on clearance and whatever. So yeah, that's my story about these little orange tube things from Mars Mission. Is that I have 3 or 4 of these sitting on top of my cabinet here that I never bought the set that had these things in them. But these all came from Angus, like finding ways to drop them in my pocket or kind of, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
I like this guy. I don't know him, but I like him.
Oh, he's great. He's a fun guy.
And we hope he has actually Mark and I have spoken to him about possibly being on the show with us one day.
It'd be tough though because he's on West Coast time, and so our show is on like right at 5 p.m.
Absolutely,
it would be a challenge.
if we can work it out, great. If not, and everything. But
Yeah, it'd be great if we could have him on. He's a great guy.
yeah, he's great, and we're all super excited about Lightyear coming out here soon. So, because that will be very space. And let's hope if Lego does sets, which I'm sure they will be worth what we've seen and everything. So, we have. I don't know.
When does the movie come out?
When is what coming out?
Do we know?
Lightyear.
I think it's like in like June or something like that.
So this year, June of this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that'd be awesome.
You would think
Comic
that
Ken is here. That's awesome. Good to have you here.
You would think they were going to do sets prior to the movie. We would have found out about them, but maybe they're going to do one of those. They got to wait till the movie comes out before they release them because of like, I don't know, stuff. Unlike Marvel, who will like, oh, we'll put out sets and give spoilers away 10 months before the movie.
Yeah. There's been a light leak of a couple of figures from the Lightyear movie, but other than that, I don't know if there's really been anything extra. So yeah, that they may be keeping a tight lid on it, but I mean, the spaceships look amazing, and so yeah, I mean, I'd love to sit down and build them. I just haven't had the time to really try to figure it out. But it's an amazing looking movie. It's going to be space in space and everything.
Space in space.
All right, let's do a quick spin. Dana has had his turn already. I don't know if you're going to do an old gray.
I do, so we can swing back around. I can bookend it.
Let's check with Pink Wheels today. Pink Wheels is going to be our Korean expert today because she has a daughter that's into that kind of thing. How are you today?
Doing all right. I haven't really built anything in like 4 weeks. So, did you know the Encanto set, the main Encanto house set, is out of stock everywhere except for Barnes and Noble?
Really?
Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Lego Store, Amazon. So we bought 2 of them to make our play set version not anywhere near Martin's version mock. So, and then Dana, hashtag finally at my Costco, there was Boba Fett Palace.
Nice.
Now we want to do the mashup of you guys don't know the Bruno song, right? We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't talk about Bruno here because I don't know what that is.
We don't talk about Boba. That's it. It's I literally haven't been in this basement for like 3 weeks.
Do you think that the Encanto set is going to be like when the Frozen first came out and you could not get your hands on the Frozen for like 6 months, that they just underestimated the demand?
I think so. I to be honest, it might just be regular COVID. They can't make enough because supply chain, blah 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 blah. But yeah, no. I told her, I'm like, we'll buy 2 of them to use as the bait, like, because I don't want to have to go buy a teal door because there's a teal door. I'm like, we'll just buy this because she wants the figs anyways. And I'm like, well, you know, there's a lot of new colors in there and new elements, so we'll just buy 2 of them and use that as the base. And you know, I said, oh, we're gonna pick you up from Mimi's, and we'll go to the Lego store because my mother-in-law lives right near Sugarloaf Mills. And on the way to pick her up, Brian's driving. We're like, oh, let's make sure it's in stock at the Lego store. Oh, well, let's check the Walmart near Mimi's house. Let's go check the Target. It's crazy.
That's
And
weird.
so we went to Walmart just to check, and there was literally nothing in the Lego aisle of the Duluth Walmart. There was a couple of Minecraft sets, and I think like one of the storybook Frozen sets. And like,
are they doing construction in the Walmart?
What?
Are they doing construction?
No.
Like, you don't see
No
like shelves and stuff being moved around? Or anything?
There was just nothing. There was no Lego.
Because I went to the Lego or the Walmart on Peachtree Parkway, and I went down where the Lego aisle normally is, and it looked like the clearance aisle that's normally in Walmart, but yet there were no Lego. I mean, it was just like it was just crazy amount of stuff. It looked like they'd found stuff that was like shoved under cabinets, and they pulled it up, put it up in the stuff. And I'm like, what is going on here? I mean, just the whole aisle was just like the land of misfit toys been forgotten. And then I went to a different area in the Walmart, and they were setting up new area where they were putting the toys, but yet they did not have the new
this
Lego
was
stuff
on the
out
one
yet.
on State Bridge.
Well, I know it's not the same one, but
Yeah.
they're doing different things because even in my local Walmart, they're stripping up all the tiles and they're polishing the concrete. So
no, they weren't doing any construction, but we went to all the clearance areas too to make sure they weren't moving stuff around. We looked every aisle. It was just gone. It looked like there was like, a desperation run on Lego at Walmart.
Well,
And
I
that
will
was
say
it.
that
And then I got this.
my Walmart over here locally had very little on the shelves until like just this past week. And then when I went by there, they had a couple of big pallet jacks in the aisle with
They're
tons
getting ready to restock.
I think a whole bunch of their stuff came in at once, and they were like unloading and unpacking. And so I haven't been back over there this week, but I bet they've restocked the aisle by now.
But check your Costco's. They have the Boba Fett Palace. Oh, excuse me, Bib Fortuna's Palace.
I don't have a Costco over here in the Here There Be Dragons.
You don't have a Costco near
I
you?
didn't have
That's
a Costco.
weird.
There is no Costco between me and Marietta. There is not a one on this side of town.
Well, you come on up to Marietta. We'll meet at the Costco. Get us a hot dog, and you can get you a.
Don't you
Boba
mean you
Fett
get a cinnamon churro? Because those are so
Mm. Whatever seaweed is in their frozen yogurt that makes it like super creamy, that stuff is really, really good. So
It's all good. You can't go wrong with anything at the
that's
food.
right. It costs like a
the food
nickel.
mart at Costco. Brian and I have had a few hot dates there.
Yeah. Hey, Pink Wheels, by the way, seeing I didn't really get to spend a lot of time with it because ABC was so busy, so crowded and everything, but seeing the big boat in person, by the way, super amazing. Amazing,
Awesome.
super amazing. So it was awesome. I meant to say.
It got just as many compliments as the massive white palace. So
There you go. That's awesome.
although I also got told, "Oh, I've seen this. It's a set."
No, all the time, right?
Times.
Yes, it was a set. You want to buy it? It was a
I've seen
set.
that boat. That boat. I think is a set. I think it's a friend set.
What I like is I've seen the dad who kind of knew Lego back in the day when we did, and he's got his kid. And he goes, "Man, I had that one and that one and that one when I was a kid, son." And it's your custom sitting out there. He's just kind of being awesome for his kid, and you don't want to bust him for it, but but you're
Yeah,
lying.
that's not a set, hun.
Kamakai Ken is here. Brickaway Beach is here reporting they got the palace at Costco in Oregon today. Intense is here. Hey man, what's going on? That's awesome. All right, let's go to our resident Canadian. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Yourself? Well, we
Good,
can't
good.
because we've already done that bit. Yeah, seems like the only time I have time to work on my hanger for less than 3 weeks from now for Bricks Cascade is when I'm in a chat. So
That's all right.
Right
We can be your time waster. We can be your ADD focus, whatever it needs
You're
to be.
my entertainment is really what you are. But yeah, I'm just working away at this, trying to build up the sidewalls and stuff. Not much happening other than that, Lego wise, this week.
I really like that texture you have there with the indent right there. Does those angles just meet up really nice and flush in there?
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're. Oh, wait, including these. Oh, I see what you said with the octagon. No, the octagons do stick out a little bit further. Like that's why there's a bit of a shadow.
I see. But no, it's still really cool.
Yeah, and even the gaps. I didn't think I'd like the gaps originally, but even those little gaps to me make it look more spacey.
It's extremely spacey.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how long before you gotta have this ready to show off? Did you say 3 weeks?
I leave on March 10th.
March 10th.
So that's like 2 or 3 weeks, less than that.
Cool.
So this weekend will probably be a going crazy build period, and then order some parts to finish it off from Bricklink, not Bricks and Pieces. But yeah.
Sweet. Oh, and speaking of, I think all of us here have gotten notification that their early January Bricks and Pieces orders have finally shipped. So that's amazing news.
My order from the 19th still is not shipped.
January 10th.
January 10th.
Mine shipped.
And I actually got a different confirmation. My Lego Bricklink program thingy, the models that Bricklink Designer program.
Really?
Yeah, I ordered the little small airplane one from Jason Allman because he's one of our Canadian friends, and it finally got tracking yesterday. So it'll probably be here in about a half a week or so.
I purchased the Venice one, but I've not gotten any notice about that.
Okay, this is from round 1. I don't remember if Venice is round 1 or not.
It's
Yeah,
round
you'll
2.
I was gonna
Okay.
say round 2 will be appearing sometime in 2026.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, Axel Plate reminds you that
Hi, Axel.
February
We
is
missed you last
28
night.
days, 10 days. I mean, 13
Yes.
days. So,
Stupid Gregorian calendar.
Yes.
Intense. Intense says that his order came in 2 days ago from the 4th. That's good. I think some of the delay was the function of the new American Bricks and Pieces Fulfillment Center. Did y'all read about that? That they're doing that?
Yeah.
Which is how I wound up getting all those windows for free, because they had some mix up, and so they had to cancel my order, and then they resubmitted the order, and then they sent it to me for free. I don't know why, but I'll take $240 worth of windows for free. Sure.
Yeah. Speaking
Chris.
of canceling, let me just say something. And Target made it right. So I had since December the 4th an order in for the blue spaceman, the plush spaceman. And I kept saying, yeah, it's okay to delay. And then all of a sudden one day I got a notification. Yeah, there it is. That they canceled the order. Now I'd ordered all 4 at the same time and they came in. So then I just happened to be looking at one of the AFOLs of Facebook or whatever, and somebody showed them back in stock in a store at Target. So I jump on Target and I go ahead and spend my $14, and then I realize they're going to tag me for $5.99 shipping unless I spend $35 again. And I'm like, I am not doing that. So I got on the text with the customer service guy, and so what he did was he said, go ahead and order it, and then I'll refund you the $5.99 shipping. So he will arrive tomorrow. I just checked. I will have Blue Spaceman, so I'll have them all back here. So that's awesome. Super awesome. And so I guess they pumped those back out. I don't know if they did any of the other Lego line, but the plush thing, yeah.
When I looked, the red and the white were available to order, but not the pink. And thank you for letting me know, because I never would have looked if you hadn't let me know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Are they
The
still
red, the white,
available?
and the blue were available, but you're right, no pink.
Your Bricks and Pieces orders, were any of them the Ice Planet figure torsos?
Yep.
No, I was just wondering if they had shipped, because I know Jeff was saying as well that he'd ordered some. When we were in Atlanta, he ordered some, or when we were in Alabama. And he got a message a while ago saying that they are being delayed, or his order, due to complexity of his order or something, it was being delayed. So just curious if it was
for I think all of our orders that were on the 10th and 11th, I think that was all of us ordering those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came online and we're like, go, 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 go.
Fair enough.
And
Not
they
me.
did
I
it-
didn't order any of them.
Me neither.
There was a limit of 20 on them because my 40 order got bounced back and I dropped it to 20 and everything. So yeah,
You could have told me. I would have put 20 to mine, and you could have just paid me.
it's fine. I think
I'm
20 will
just
be
saying.
enough. The thing I've got to figure out is what I want to do the rest of the fig with. Like if I want to use legs and hips or whatever to make it very spacey and cool and make the retro Ice Planet, because that's awesome. Which is something to think about. If we do a moon base mod thing, if we have our normal moon base, wouldn't it be cool to have like a separate table and have it like a Ice Planet outpost? And so that's like the Ice Planet moon. That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
It'd be really cool.
I still
All right.
need to build my Costco or Space Co.
Do what?
She's been talking about building this space Costco for like a year and a half.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
AKA
That'd be
Space Co.
It's pretty easy because you just make a big box.
Yes, it will be a big box. Hey,
Not out of wood.
after making that dome, I need an easy win for me.
That would be cool. Yeah, you could have. Can you have the hot dog guy in there? And by the way, since COVID has happened, have you ever wondered what hot dog guy that used to be outside of Home Depot has been doing to survive this? Because I mean, if you on Saturday, if you go to Home Depot, hot dog guy is there selling hot dogs on his grill that he rolled up in there, and I'm worried for hot dog guys. I mean, I really am.
I've never seen a hot dog guy in front of Home Depot, but I'd be very concerned about eating said hot dogs.
They're delicious. I'm just saying.
I have concerns about eating some of the hot dogs at Costco, and those look more sanitary.
Those are Nathan's hot dogs, man. Those are amazing. Come on. It's $1.50 and you get anyway, let's go to Matt. Matt has disturbed at least a few of us in this room today, and I'm not going to say why, and I'm not going to I hope you don't show why. Howard, Doug, how are you today, man?
So my another creative outlet is I've been trying to grow flowers, and I spent all afternoon working on the flower bed, and I managed to put dirt all over me. Hence my screen name today is Dirt Mishap. So
Hey, Matt.
we'll just leave it at that. Yes.
Gardening is the dark arts. I've given up.
Really? I've been pretty successful, and I am like a buy at Costco, drop them into some potting soil, and they grow. So
Well, I think it's more of the blight that grows on my tomatoes every year, no matter how much antifungal organic crap I put on it. So sorry,
Well,
I will yield my time back to the gentleman.
I am the descendant of Midwestern Indiana farmers on both sides. So maybe somehow genetically that little bit of green thumb rubbed off on me. I make no claims to be an expert horticulturalist, but I don't know. I was pretty happy. But anyways, let's talk about Lego. So
you put the hoarder in horticulturalist, by the way. I'm just
so thank you, Mr. Giddens, for alerting me that said Spaceman was available. So I was able to get this, and I would just point out, if you have the red card, you get the 5% off, even Mr. Spaceman. So that's a little plus. Mm-hmm. And I was trying not to spend a lot on Lego after the end of last year, where things were marked down around the holidays or after the holidays, and I bought a lot of stuff, frankly, probably too much. So I've been trying to hold back, but I had to buy Mr. Spaceman. And then while I was on there, I realized that I hadn't gotten one of these babies.
Oh, I need to get one.
And they were back in stock. So I ordered one. But the weird thing is, when I went on and looked at what their price is on Bricklink, you can get them new on Bricklink for $20 less than you could buy them at Target. So I'm half tempted to take them back to Target and just go buy one at Bricklink. Although the shipping might be $20, so it's probably a wash. But it was weird. I don't know if people got them at Target marked down, and that's why the price was cheap. And then last week, again, I'm trying not to spend money on Lego, and Mr. Sandlin was kind enough to say, "Hey, I'm going to IKEA, and I had the large blut, but not the small and the medium." So,
I believe that's pronounced.
Yeah. Now I have the small and the medium to go with the big.
No, it's like when your cat has a hairball. It's kind of a.
Yes, my cat does that daily. So, and then
I'm glad you've been trying not to spend Lego money.
Right. Go to Costco to get dirt, mind you, and I come home with
sand.
So my restrained spending has been completely blown up the last 2 weeks. But I did build an old set that was highly, highly, highly praised by one of our panelists. And that is the jacked up monster hamburger truck.
So cool.
With the suspension, the bouncy suspension. It is as awesome as Mr. Sandlin said it would be. And a bonus that I was not expecting was this really beautiful brick built dog. This is great. And I'm not usually a big fan of brick built animals, but this is fantastic. So whoever at Lego came up with this really cute pooping dog, as somebody said, to me it just looks like it's sitting on its haunches waiting for a treat. This is A+ animal building as far as I'm concerned. So that's my Lego week.
Well, we'll get to that actually as we get to the goats. I actually thought it would be maybe a good topic, which is better, and debate when it's better to be brick built or whatever with dragons and stuff. But I actually just want to go ahead and throw it out there. It almost feels like Lego's just trolling the fans with the goats. I think it's hilarious. I love it. We had two new folks join us in the group here. Let's go down there. Let's talk to the captain. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm making sales. The time had come. Some of the sales I had on my previous ships will work on the two new ones, but I'm having to make a whole lot of new patterns, especially for the 104 because it's so much bigger. But jibs for days.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Yeah. I don't have to make nearly as many as I did for BrickCon. For BrickCon, I think I made something like 96 sales. And this time I only need to make like 30 or so.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So where are you going to be with these and showing them in public?
Brick Cascade.
Brick Cascade. When is that?
this has been discussed. 2.5 weeks.
I can't remember. I'm old. Come on now.
It's the same one the Canadians going to.
I know. That's been 10 minutes ago. Come on. I can't
That
remember.
was 10 minutes ago. Anyway, I'm hoping to get the sales done by the end of the week so that I don't have to panic day of. My partner Lance was lashing on sales as we're putting the boats on display at BrickCon, and I don't want to do that.
I gotcha. Well, they are fantastic, and so I'm jealous that I guess Jeff Van Winden will be the first one to meet you in this group in person. So that means you need to come south, brother, or sometime. Also, a man that's been burning up the internet today, Steven, how are you? I was giving you grief in that show a lot, and I will apologize, but I will not apologize for saying UFO is terrible.
What do you have against UFO, man? I don't
Okay, wait. Let's go to the big group. Who thinks the UFO line was terrible? Yep.
I don't even know which one
It's
was
in the
that.
basement. My UFO is in the basement.
All of you guys?
Just
No,
understand-
I don't believe it.
Oh, wait. I got one in here. Here we go.
But I mean, okay, that's cool. Get the poly back. But the translucent elements, the big ones, they glow like crazy. You know that. Now, plastic space doesn't even have that kind of like glowing, do they? Surely
Was this the line that had fiber optic stuff?
It did.
No, it was the acrylic.
It had the helmets that looked like Predator helmets.
There, Steven, there is a set that the big, one of the big ships does have.
It does have fiber optics.
fiber optic. There's a little motor that spins a
True,
light
yeah,
that goes.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I had that one. It was
I mean,
awesome.
It was different. You know, they're trying something new, right? It's okay to have a little oddball right there. You know, no. Okay, what about RoboForce? Pretty good. Similar
Also bad. Basically,
Anything that came out after about 1992 is going to be get off our lawn. So
Agreed.
97. 97.
Wait a minute,
97 is the cutoff. Yeah, anything after 97 can get off my lawn.
You're a youngster. It's okay. We're all gonna be your dad, so it's all right.
Here's me. But no, I remember fondly playing with those sets. Like we really enjoyed those sets as kids, and we played on the maps as Lego Racers. That was the best one. The UFO map was the best one to play on. They were really fun. I don't know why everyone's hating on them, but I love them. I think
We're
they're great.
old. That's why.
No, I get it. We had our Knights Kingdom too. I get that. You know, with Jaco and Santos. I have fond memories of it too, but
Thanks enough.
terrible.
I'm
It was
sorry.
terrible. Yeah, it was awful. So I get it. I do understand, but I don't know why UFO was picked for that. You know, I think they're really good. I don't know if you guys were doing show and tell. I kind of just jumped in.
Go ahead, show.
But, I only have one thing because everything else is in the studio being half built. But I brought this to Atlanta BrickCon. So this is a magenta tree. I don't have the light picking that up very well.
It is.
Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. I had this for dragons, a bunch of dragons I made. So it's just a tree. It's literally just a tree, but it was kind of fun to make, you know. Afternoon. The dark red goes really well with the magenta, I think.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I got my collection of big parts that I'm accumulating. There's a translucent orange 1x1 round.
Oh wow!
In it, but the T-shirt was youth size, so that's disappointing. But yeah, really cool piece. I got my hooks, my coat hanger hooks. These are really fun just for decoration pieces, just by themselves. And the skull, of course, which is fun.
Sweet.
And the last one's just a black 1x1. So I've got, I'm collecting big stuff. It's pretty fun. Sorry,
Did you get any of the snow or sand kits from Target?
Snow or sand? Are you talking about new Star Wars?
No.
It's talking about
The Target line that had the
yes.
the radio, the pretzel, the wand, all that stuff. You got to find those.
So the Atlanta Brickco got them before I could, and they're using them for their YouTube props now. So they have them for stuff that they can have available. I know like the giant eyepiece, and there's a carrot, and then like a bunch of other crazy cool. There's this top hat.
The only problem is that the carrot, they gave us the carrot, but not the green stem piece to go with it.
That would have been awesome. So I kind of asked, hey, are you guys gonna sell these anytime soon? They're like, well, maybe later. We're probably gonna try using them for something. So okay, so I know where some are, but I don't have access to them as of yet. But that is something I'd really like to get.
Good deal.
I'm also another project I'm making. I'm almost half done on a Toxic Titan rebuild. So Moto helped me out. He sent me a really cool layout. You can change the new RC car. It's purple and medium azure, like it's magenta and medium azure. It's like a RC little one, $100 one, and it's really nice. And you can modify it to be flat very easily. And then off of that, I'm going to build a Toxic Titan, and I'm going to have it driving around Brick World. Hopefully, a couple other people will have cars, and we might do a rematch of episode 7.
Can you just have one rolling off the table? I mean,
we would love to see that again. We might even do a race around the convention hall if they'll let us. But I'll have an RC car ready to go, and I'm really excited because I really enjoyed RC cars when I was a kid. So to bring one back, it's going to be smaller, but it'll be not too far off the original size. So, but I have to make it different so they don't sue me for whatever reason. So.
Oh yeah. So that's a restriction, right? You can't make an exact copy. Is that kind of the deal?
Comfortably far away from the design. You can kind of capture the spirit of it, but I want to make a few things pretty different. So I'm gonna experiment with some new stuff. So it will look like the Toxic Titan. It will remind you of it, but it won't be exactly the same. So I'm gonna change the mouth a little bit. Gonna change up the roof. It's gonna be interesting.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, Mr. Sandlin. I'm gonna step away for half a second. Mr. Sandlin, you're in charge. What's up in your world?
It's me. Oh, okay. I have been working on City of Lanterns as usual. And I did stuff. Today I decided I was looking at it and I was thinking about it, it's all modular and stuff. And I thought, since the brick pieces order is taking forever to get here, I thought, well, you know what? I could take some Technic parts and just sort of make like a bridge kind of thing. And so here's what I came up with earlier today. Ooh. I have built a kind of a little causeway, kind of spillway thing down here with some water stuff. And I built this sort of upper floating level with this pedestrian bridge kind of thing going on there. So, and there's some of the buildings that I've built along the course of the past week. There's the Chonga Mooncake Rocket Building, and some of the other ones I worked on this week. So since the bricks and pieces order, once I have that, I'll be able to put another 24 studs wider. So I got some buildings over there that are going to go on that. So yeah, just sort of, you can see how the rail track is missing in the back right there because I grabbed a piece to put up front just so I could have the front appear like it should. Got some track coming in that bricks and pieces order as well. So anyway, maybe I'll do a little like close-up kind of thing here. So you can
I'm back. Dude, this is really seriously amazing. I mean, I love it.
Great.
So yeah, I did some. I used those trans-clear tiles finally. You put them on a water feature. I got the little Benny's visiting. He's having himself a bow at the shop there.
We just got the set with Benny in it in the store today. I really want to get one, but
there's the shop, bar. Some of my buildings up there. So yeah. Anyway, that is the City of Lanterns, and then we got some shelves from IKEA. So all of Small Paul's crap can go up there. So,
and what are the name of those shelves? Are they?
Those are Calyx, which is sounds like it sounds like someone from Star Trek, like the captain's log. We've entered the Calyx system, and
if you need a sci-fi name, just reference IKEA.
Which, by the way, those Calyx shelves is exactly what those Wicked Brick displays will also fit into.
Yep, they're all keyed into that. That's really awesome.
Nice,
super awesome. All right, thank you, Mr. Sandlin. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say this is a good time to mention our ongoing Monkey Kid City of Lanterns build challenge. It is something we are encouraging people to participate in, just something fun for our viewers. You can find this image on my Instagram, Fleebnork on Instagram. It's in my photos if you need to refer to it for the size of the buildings. So lots of fun. Dana is working on a City of Lanterns right now.
As we speak, I am building City of Lanterns.
So it's so much fun. I'm like really kind of excited for you to just enjoy that, because when I built the City of Lanterns the first time, I liked it so much. It's just
You become obsessed with it.
well, that was kind of an accident. That was
And I have no room to talk, so I'm just
He
getting
joined the modular cult. He loved
By the way,
it
y'all
so
say goodnight
much.
to Pink Will. She's got to run. Bye. Good
Yeah, I
night,
get
Pink Will.
my baby to bed.
Get the baby to bed. Yeah, I have joined in the fray on the Monkey Kid. So here's my robot repair shop here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet.
And then I haven't finished the top, but I did put the little comms tower here with a satellite and a solar power thingy, the little comms area here. But so in the back, I've just been adding some stuff. The little robot having a tea party cracks me up, so I'm just leaving him there, having the top there. So, but there's the robot. Sandling hooked me up with the robot from the set, which is such a classic space reference. There's parts on the wall for repairing robots, so I'll do a little more work in this. So, but anyway, it is fun. It's a really easy standard to get, and we encourage you guys to be a part of that. We will. I can't remember what was the date we set, or we can say it again. Sometime in March, right?
I honestly don't remember.
Let's just say March 17th. That sounds good. March 17th. You have those in, and you can tag us Old Gray Bricks in it or whatever, or Monkey Punk, and then we'll see those builds. Maybe we'll get some rewards and get some stuff out to you guys if you want to build your own shop. You can build a 1 level, you can build a 2 level, whatever you want to do. Get the City of Lantern set and add to it. I might try to build the framework for the bottom and have my own. Because like we're talking about the Lego budget running out, and I'm like, maybe I'll wait. Oh no, the new sets came out and I went nuts, so I'm out on that. But
Well,
anyway.
we could just wait until the 19th and save 15%.
Well, I know, but I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to my Walmart right now. So,
Which I thought about that. I might actually pick up the sets again on the 19th and then just return them to Walmart.
the IRS probably nailed Jeff last week, so Walmart may be after you this week. So
It's possible. Possible.
Oh, my kid has joined us there. How you doing?
Dana is building his City of Lanterns, and I'm looking forward to him getting the bug, because he's been building all those little habitats, and all you got to do is put a third wall on that, and you gotta get
go
the 8x8.
I gotta say this though, this is the first Lego set that I have opened up that was not a creator modular or a Star Wars UCS set that has had this many numbered bags in it.
17.
This is a huge bang for your buck set either way. So just throwing that out there.
Oh, somebody brought up there's a rumor of a Jane Goodall GWP that's coming out. I've seen those rumors. Somebody mentioned earlier a rumor of an Eiffel Tower set coming out. I'm not sure why, but they've done like 3 Eiffel Towers. Is that right?
They still have one.
The
There's one
UCS
one.
one goes for like thousands of dollars. That's probably why.
Well, maybe so. That's true. So,
Oh, and I also heard that the GWP car that was not that long ago that you spent $200 and you could get it.
the taxi,
How was that?
the taxi, or the pretzel car.
Maybe it was the taxi. They ran out of them. And so they're going to bring them back again in March when the modulars are back in stock again, but they'll only be if you buy the modular.
Wait, are all the modulars out of stock?
Last time I was down at North Point, they did not have any.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Or
So
I should say the new
you
modulars.
can get some modulars if you go to ABC. Head on down, and you.
Well, yeah, but I wanted the new one. I wanted the hotel. We don't.
Yeah,
have
the new one they are out of. But again, it'll be back in stock in March, and they'll have the GWP to go with it.
Cool. Hey, let's do the Old Gray Brick set of the week at the end, very end. And
So actually, we can't do the Old Gray Brick set of the week because evidently Mac and Chrome have decided to give me the big middle finger because they've changed permissions, but yet the instructions that say how to share again for StreamYard not working. So
All good.
we will not have an Old Grubbear set of the week. But real quick though, Mark, Steven, UFO.
Hey,
Oh wait, let's see it.
UFO.
oh, it's beautiful.
Little UFO.
That is beautiful.
All the UFO goodness that I could pack into this little 8x8 cube.
It kind of reminds me of the Borg, you know? You guys don't get Borg vibes from that?
What's that?
Borg. Star Trek Next Generation Borg.
Yeah, a Borg cube.
You get a little bit of Borg vibes from that, no?
Actually, when those sets were new, they were super expensive. Price per part was crazy because of those big dishes. And the only reason that there were there was only one set where you could get those without the print on them, the gray ones, and that was the only ones that were worth it to make cool big radar dishes, unless you brought out the Brasso to take that off. So
why would you take it off? It looks so okay.
Oh no, I hate that.
Oh, hang on. I just realized something. You guys don't like UFO. I got something for that next one night. You know, yeah, you guys go buy some UFO sets. Where's the UFO?
Oh no,
these guys may not like UFO, but I have embraced both the UFO and the insectoids just for fun. Just for fun.
I have to say that I like UFO better than insectoids.
I will say that too.
Pretty bad.
I was like, my very first set ever was an insectoid set. You know, you guys know that, right? Like the first one I ever got. My earliest memory of Lego is insectoid. I kid you
There
not.
was somebody else.
Because insectoids had the big chunky electronic thing and the big dumb legs that didn't move. And
Moving is annoying. I'll grant you that.
Meep, 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 meep. That's all. I mean, I can hear that in my dreams.
Oh, that could be annoying to a parent. Yeah, I can see
when we were at Brick Fair, I was a small Paul, and we walked by a booth, and they had some of those electronic things sitting on one of their tables, and he picked one up and was like, beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, no.
We're leaving.
You know, that may have been Atlanta Brick Company, actually. That may have been Atlanta Brick Co. We had a couple last time.
They're terrible. They sit in a bucket. They have a bucket of useless pieces, and we had this on an episode, and there's 2 or 3 of them. They're just in there, and I don't have any use for them. They're terrible. They're too heavy for their connections. They're just bad. It's just bad.
That and the shuttle engine chunk thing that those
in Launch Command or whatever that was that year. That was terrible too. Yeah, so bad. All right, so let's talk about it really quick. Let's talk about the goats issue. Let me pull up the pictures of the set. So, what do you think about the goat boat from Thor? Anyone?
Well, obviously it's bad.
Dude, have you been waiting all show for that? Have you really?
No, that literally popped in my head about 30 seconds or 10 seconds ago.
Did they make an armored goat like that, or is that just somebody mocking it up? That's awesome.
Third party.
I actually have 2 of those from AliExpress.
Yeah, that was just a Google thing that I grabbed just because it made the image funnier.
Oh, Moto said there is no goats issue. Weigh in on that, but there is a deep desire for the molded goat to come along, and Lego created the goat boat set and did brick built goats. I'm pulling it up right now. What did you guys think of that? I know you've seen it. I mean,
I wonder if it's
I haven't. Tell me the thing.
I wonder if it's a Castle thing. I wonder if it's a Castle thing that they're like, no, you can't have molded goats in a Marvel set. That's for Castle sets.
I mean, it could be because I could see that happening between, for instance, way back when I worked on that Mars mission Dropship, the concept that I made, I used those big ducted fan pieces that were from Exoforce. So, those huge, chunky ducted fan things, except I took them and I made them white because I thought, well, they're black in Exoforce. If I make them white, I could use them on the spaceship from Mars mission where everything's white and orange. And those got vetoed because those parts were part of the Exoforce purview, whatever. And they said I couldn't use those parts. So,
are you talking about the Mars mission, the white and orange one? That one?
Yeah, the MX-70 Recon Dropship. That was
my favorite set when I was like 10 years old. I'm amazed now. Wow, I had no idea you designed that.
Yeah, I worked on the prototype for that set in Billund in 2006. So, maybe sometime I can show you some photos from behind the scenes.
Yo, that'd be incredible.
Those are probably, they won't come after you if you showed them anyway. All right, here's the goats. Do you see them? I don't know if you can see them well.
I do see goats.
They are brick built. I'm gonna find a better picture, see if I can. They're brick built goats with like sticker faces and stuff like that.
Those could be printed.
Let me see if I can find a better shot.
The brown one definitely looks like it's printed.
Yeah, they did that for Cinch's reindeer a while ago.
So yeah, it could be.
Oh, let me share this one here.
Interesting.
Share this tab instead. Oh, that's a good button. Did that do that? It did. Look at that. That's awesome. It's a new button. All right, so there are the goats right there, a little bit closer up, maybe. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think they're well articulated and stuff like that. But for all those wanting the goats, the reaction has been mixed, I will just say, from the community. What do you guys think of the goats?
I think as goats, they're pretty cool looking, like for brick builds. I think they're impressive. But again, was hoping for the other type of goat because I have two. I want more.
Yeah. What are the goats selling for right now? Like $100 a piece?
$75, something like that.
How much?
When I discovered I have like $300 worth of Lego goats that were smuggled to me from Mexico, it baffles me.
So,
That's the comment for the day.
I know that.
They got rejected at the border the first try. They had to send them in smuggled inside a Lego or a Nerf blaster.
That story got so much better as the more it got.
Seriously.
They also sent me an Aztec warrior because it was the Mexico City Nerf Club, and someone had goats. And I mentioned that I didn't have goats and I wanted goats, and so they sent me goats, but they got rejected at the border, so they smuggled them back to me in a Nerf blaster.
That's the best story I've heard all day. I mean,
here's
what
I don't get. In the last couple of years, we've gotten new molds for tigers. We've gotten new molds for all kinds of different dog breeds. We got wiener dogs. We've got bulldogs.
We got new molds for
they
cats.
are throwing new molds at all kinds of animals, but the fans have been asking for goats. If the mold is broken or not usable, it's clear that they don't have a problem pouring money into molds for new animals because we're getting them all the time. Why can't they just make us a single, a goat out of plastic? I don't get it. We've gotten flamingos, pink flamingos, and we've gotten sloths. We've had sloths, llamas, but no goats.
No goats. Yeah, no goats. Which is weird because they had the perfect opportunity to give us goats in the Battle of Five Armies. Why did we not get dwarven war goats? There is no excuse for that.
Well,
we didn't even get Dane
shop.
boar, did we?
Opportunities.
There are some city farm sets coming out too this summer, from what I've heard rumor wise. So there is still a chance the goats get in there, or maybe another castle line like in the future or something. Those fans.
That is so cool.
Here, look at that. There you go.
Cool. That's the original prototype. Let me zoom it for you just a little bit.
So what did we end up getting instead? Because that looks way cooler than anything.
The Mars mission one is really good too, guys. Don't bash that one. You bash UFO, but don't bash Mars mission now.
I don't see the orange things, Mark. It needs more orange.
Mark,
this is the prototype.
The tube was, I think I had the tube on the back of it or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I made it so that the wings would flip down and have little landing gear things on the bottom, and then you fold them out like this. That probably got nixed because of stability or playability issues or something.
They were on an angle, but they didn't actually move much. So you could kind of straighten them out to fly like a bow wing, but they could lower downward just for design effect.
Yeah, we had click hinges. I thought they were pretty strong, but they have certain standards as far as the strength and stuff like that.
Structural integrity.
So I had a little rover thing underneath with a little drill, and it did the thing.
Oh, that's cool. I like the tread.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, you can kind of see it back here. That's the tube thing. I
Yep.
But the tube was in the back of the rover, so you get your alien, and you shove him in the back of the rover, and then the ship comes and picks up the rover.
Mm.
So that was my concept, anyway.
Super cool.
Oh,
So,
I got a magnet thing on it. That's awesome.
So the goats.
Back to the goats.
Yeah, mind if I
Go.
take a turn? That's a hard one because they made like Lord of the Rings wargs. I think that's what they're called, those wolf creatures. They made bears. They made a new elephant, which is epic. So they're doing a lot of things right. I feel like this is a one-time set. I feel like they're gonna do plenty of other stuff with Marvel, and there's a lot of different Marvel things they can do. Lord of the Rings, they're really trying to push that, and Hobbit, they're really trying to push those when they came out. A big goat would have been fun, but you couldn't have used that very well with a castle scene, like a classic scene with like a farm, a little peaceful village, and the goat is the size of a horse. That may have looked a little weird. Although there isn't any excuse for them not to make it again. Like if it broke, what's the problem? Just replace it. You know, there's no excuse. You made sheep. You made you're probably gonna make giraffes soon, for crying out loud. But yeah, it doesn't bother me. I think they're actually really fun looking. Like they're probably really posable. But I'm with you guys. I want those back. But honestly, personally, it doesn't bother me too badly because it looks like this is like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And
like the Stark Tower, the new mini scale what's it called? The Avengers Tower with the unique Iron Man that came out a little while ago. Feels like that. Feels like that.
I'm curious too if those goats are maybe actual characters in the movie, like maybe they actually are able to speak or they have some kind of personality that they just couldn't make them a little tiny, goat size.
Yeah, if it's based on
one-piece
the mythology, they were fairly significant characters in the mythology. The goats.
And they may be too. So I mean, they're built a little different with their ears and their horns and all that. There may have been such difference that they didn't want to just cheap, because it would have been the flip out. Man, they cheaped out. They could have done better and built the goats better. We would probably complain the other way, especially if
we're going to complain no matter what. We're old men. That's what we do.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
but, I mean, I will say they are very distinctly goats. You can look at them and go, that is very definitely meant to be a goat.
Yes.
All right. Speaking of being old men, who the heck in here knows what a BTS disco is? Anybody know what is? Okay, good. Even the guy at the bottom there, you're getting the old man with us, and I think they have this picture on the Brick Fan as well. The ideas, and I hate that Pink Wheels had to slip out because she had the idea of the thing. The ideas sets came out. As I'm pulling that up, how are you guys thinking the ideas program is going right now?
My issue with ideas is that there are some cool sets, and but I would say now we're at the point where we're getting 30 to 40 sets hitting 10,000, and of those 30 to 40, I would buy 3, maybe 4. I was happy that they came out with the designer program Bricklink, because I did get the Venice set, which I very much like, and the train station also had my eye. But a lot of these sets, I don't think they're special, to be perfectly frank. And I'm actually just really tired of people campaigning all the time on forums, like, please vote for vote for this, please vote for this. Yeah, okay, great. I think that the best design sets typically hit 10,000 anyways. I don't know. I find the campaigning to be obnoxious, but that's my opinion.
As does Moto.
I mean, and I know, there's some really good models that get campaigned for, but I don't know if that was the original intent or whatever, but that's just the way it's gotten. And what is there? What we get? What 30 or 40 every time that make the 10,000, and then you get 2. And then there's like a backlog of like 6 or 7 sets that haven't come out yet that have won. Is that correct?
Yeah. There's definitely a backlog. And I mean that, like, to me, the BTS thing, which Korean pop band, like we've already said, but
here we go.
I mean, they are popular across multiple countries. Like they have songs here in North America. They've done collaborations with some, like with Maroon 5, I think, or one of those bands. I can't remember who it was, but maybe not Maroon 5. But one of the other American bands they've done a collaboration with just recently. And to me, this is just cash grab, right? They know that there's thousands, millions of fans for this band, and I think they just chose this one because they were probably able to, like the band was all for it, or the record company or whatever. I'm wondering if they're actually with Universal, but I doubt it. And B, like I said, just they know that this set will sell, and they'll probably sell out, and people will be wanting it. None of us, but there will be people that want this set, right?
Yeah, it's not made for me, and I understand that, but I literally had to look this up. And then I spent 5 minutes watching the video of it that I'll never get back in my life. I'm an old man. These count. My son actually is judging me from behind, going, "Do you actually watch the Korean pop video?" I did, and literally, this is what old man me says. It's like, this is somebody making some really kind of cheesy 80s music, and there's 57 of them running around, and I don't know what they're doing. Okay, and here's my face as I'm watching it. So
it did spur my mind. I've heard of K-pop. I've heard of BTS. There's like maybe 100 other bands. There's also J-pop, Japanese pop. But as a set, it should, for me, I'll only say this: it should embrace the spirit of Lego. If it doesn't embrace the spirit of Lego, it's kind of a waste of time. So that, you know what? I love Ron Swanson's the best. But that's all I'll say about that. I let them surprise me. I don't follow them anymore. If they come out in magazines, I'm like, wow, that looks great, and I just let them surprise me. So.
Yeah, it used to be kind of exciting and thrilling to watch the little video and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm like, I'm not as excited about the ideas thing, just because, number one, I know that's a $100 plus set that's going to come out that I'm not buying, and number two, I mean, I'm glad it's made for somebody who will buy it. Great. But it's like, that's just more sets in between me and a classic space revival. Dadgummit. And we need to make that happen.
You know what they need?
If you say UFO revival, I'm going to say next night.
I'm not going to say that. That was not in my mind. I wish it was, but it wasn't. They need a line called retro. And they need to not have a whole line of classic space, but they have one really awesome classic space. One like Wolfpack or something. Then they have like another one of like Technic or something. And then they have a couple other fun retro sets that come out every year. It's called retro. You get it once a year, and you get like 3 or 4 sets of different sizes.
That has probably got to be one of the smartest things I have heard ever said on this entire stream.
I was gonna say I would throw so much money at that.
It rhymes. It rhymes.
Steven,
retro.
Steven is trying to engineer old man death match right here. Like, he's going to get us, it's going to be the castle guys versus the space guys versus the pirates guys. And it's going to be knives, guns, or
but it rotates. It rotates. It's like every quarter or every 6 months, we get a new retro theme.
One from each theme per year, one a quarter. So you'd have a
Can you imagine the whining when
Pirates.
someone's favorite thing doesn't get picked the first
The
and the second
Bionicle is
time?
retro.
The whining would be so epic, you could fill all kinds of wine bottles with it.
I would sit there and wait patiently.
There would be a shortage of cheese in the world from the amount of wine that would be going around.
Yes.
I mean, you guys know Meredith would be on here like, where's the Paradisa set? Where is it?
Exactly.
How many sets are in a theme? How many sets are in a theme? I mean, in an individual year of a theme. What, like 7, 8, something like that? So that's a lot of themes right there you could cover.
Yeah.
I mean, like, imagine do 3 years of those, 4 years of those. That's a lot of themes you could cover. You could do, and when you get them all, you just stop, or do a new generation. You know, it'd be either you do round 2 of all the set go through, but that would take years.
Now, isn't there a rumor that there's supposed to be a mystery minifig series coming out that is called Retro Dudes or something? And
hey, I'm going to end up saying a foul word again if you bring this up again.
But it's supposed to be like, a blind pack thing with retro figures in it. That is a rumor. Oh, it's Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
I would love that.
Oh, I would. I mean, talk about army builders.
Okay, here's I want to take Steven's idea and tweak it. This would make Lego buku bucks. Instead of having a competition for retro things, have it be an auction where you have to put your money up in a Kickstarter format a year before the set comes out and just watch Lego rake in the money from us old dudes who want stuff brought back. It would be a mint.
You don't have kids to put up money, though. I mean,
I'm not saying they're wrong. I for one. I'm all about auctioning things these days.
Hey, Jeff, how are you? You're a little jumpy, but what's going on?
I'm
Hold
good.
still,
I'm
Jeff.
in my kitchen, obviously. I'm kitchening it. So, just got done with my Whatnot auction with Boone. Had a great time with that, and just thought I'd drop in to say hello. And yeah, hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How did the auction go?
I am one mortgage payment richer.
Yay!
Nice.
Yay! So that helps out a lot. I'm also really looking forward to my trip to Portland, where I may or may not prank Captain Xavier as many times as I can.
If you take Spaceman and put it on his pirate ships, I would be very proud of you.
Done.
Yay!
You're not getting them back if you do that.
No, that's
keeping
okay.
them.
I figured they'd just be donations at that point.
I will put a pirate hat on them, and that will be it.
That's fair. What if I put my pirate hat on while I put the spaceman on your ships?
That would be excellent.
Would you also accept time travelers?
I will take whatever is given. I am a shameless fan of free stuff. You know this.
This is very true.
Aren't we all?
I'm going to bring you a 6-pack of distinct Oklahoma root beers, by the way.
Ooh. Yeah.
I know, right?
Fancy.
Cool. All right. And we're over an hour, just a little bit. All right. Hey, anybody, this went quick. Anybody pick up new sets this week? I did. Anybody?
I did. I picked up a set from Whatnot.
Oh, I also built the Lamborghini, which is a fantastic build, by the way.
I too.
Whoa. You have a Countach too? Where'd you get that?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Everyone's got Countach's but me.
Countach sounds like a bad word.
Okay, can I just say this looks like the ship that Khan got picked up on?
What's that ship called?
Hey. Botany Bay.
What's that ship called?
No.
Yes.
You guys are all ruining it. I was testing his nerd knowledge, and he was hesitating.
I know it was the Botany Bay. I was. Yeah.
I know you. But
Would you like me to quote Botany Bay? Oh no. We got to get out of here now. Dang.
Check off. What's wrong? What's going on? They open the door and the whole crowd of them. Yeah.
This is Celti Alpha 5. Anyway, here we go.
Destroyed.
Celti Alpha 6 exploded. The shock shifted him right. Anyway, so here we go. We got this.
Wow.
We got this. This is amazing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my rover is in the basement. But yeah, Chris, I think you're right. I think the brown leather jacket only comes with the rover.
That's right. And we're all old. All of our rovers are in the basement. But I want to show you this. That my son. Oh, hang on. I will give top props to this set. This is amazing 3-in-1. Here. It's very cool. It has working landing gear and a stand, which has the old black 8-wide dish, which is excellent. And what else do we get? Well, we got two of these. This little robot is super cool.
I almost picked that up today. That's pretty slick.
Let me throw the big screen there. Thank you. There. So this is the original. He is bigger than you think because here is a minifig next to him. So
oh wow, that is pretty big.
Voltron. That looks like Voltron, straight up Voltron.
Yeah. All right. So he does have some derpy hands and stuff, and he doesn't have knees that work. So
a lot more than Voltron.
My son made just a few modifications, and he is awesome.
Nice.
And he's doing disco.
Yeah, he is. So he's put knees on him, which was a real easy mod. He put hands on him and everything. So this is a great little set. This is a $10 set, I believe. So
there's a plushie up in that corner, by the way, a little blue spaceman. You see that, Chris?
Do what?
Let's see that spaceman again.
This spaceman?
No. The plushie.
Oh, he's not here yet. But
No,
there's
no.
my other ones.
Yeah. But the other, there's one in the room here. Up there.
What?
There he is.
Yeah.
That's like it.
According to Target, mine's coming tomorrow. So we got. I also got the sunflowers because I'll give that to my wife later or everything. So yeah, it was new set day at the Walmarts here. So they're amazing. The Kobayashi Maru is a really neat set. It's an oddball set, but I have to show the play feature. Have you built this yet, Dana? Okay.
Not yet.
This is super cool. All right, so this is the solar panels, and if you pull the power cell out of it, they fall down.
Oh, that's cool.
And here's the little power cell that looks really neat. Nothing clicks when I do this, by the way. You just drop it in, and the tension in there holds it and makes them power back up. And
That's cool.
But Captain, we must eject the reactor core.
these are printed, yeah. And this is all kind of modular, and the new little capsule is really kind of neat.
So,
it's
Chris-
wider than you think. It's a big capsule here. So
Major time.
Chris, if you pull those solar cells down on that thing, will it eject the power core?
we got to find out. If I break it, it's your fault, Canadian. Crap. Facebook's going to kick me off now.
Chris, will
Open
that
the door.
capsule fit 2 bigs or just one?
No, it actually the tension and the angle is the capsule, you could probably mod it to fit 2. It's got 4 studs in the bottom though, so you'd have to kind of finagle with it. But it's got a lot of headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Unfortunately, like a lot of space, Lego forgets that you want a cockpit that you can flip up, but this just snaps in. There's tons of room in there. You could do, you can gas it back to back, everything. Really cool little set. The logo is very cool. So I'm all for these little sets. I got to build the rover, but the best part of the set is the automated banana machine inside.
Okay, that's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do you see? It's got a spoon, it's got a fork and a knife and a space, and then a banana squirting out of the wall. So
Banana hot.
banana.
Banana. There are 12 different kinds of banana.
What? But this is cool. Down here is the living quarters here. Bed folds down.
You know,
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
You can
super
turn it
neat. It would
into
be
a-
cool to get a bunch of these modules and go all Sandlin Monkey Kid on it and make a
Wait, Chris, wait. The people in that picture come from the yellow bike park set. That's
do
the
they?
kid in the white. That's the kid and the white minifigure. Yeah, that's awesome.
You're right. That's from a like a promotional set. I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. So the little bike. Yeah.
Jeff has identified the Lego cinematic universe right here. Happy.
You've come full circle.
Last thing, I don't know if my camera will get this, but this guy's hair I have never seen before. It's like
That is new.
That is new.
it's very strange. It's like I don't know if they give bad haircuts before they go into space, but
Oh,
this guy.
zero gravity hair. Zero gravity hair.
Oh, maybe that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Yeah, his hair's all floaty.
I thought it was just bedhead.
It looked like the bedhead figure, but it's got less hair on the bottom, so
Yeah.
it is a new mold.
Like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sets up really tall in his head.
He might just have like the 90s haircut where it was shaved all the way around the sides and long on the top, you know.
I had one of those.
Mm.
It reminds me of how the terrible Ron Weasley for the original Harry Potter line, that really terrible orange mushroom hairdo for Ron Weasley. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Banana extruder. That's exactly what it is.
It's the ultimate banana boat. That whole shit.
Banana hot.
A banana extruder versus a banana hammock.
No, the hammock's underneath. And anyway.
Yeah, I keep laughing at that because
Wow.
I'm watching Star Trek Lower Decks, and they had a malfunctioning replicator that kept saying banana hot, and it kept spinning.
Banana. That's really good.
I haven't got there yet. I'm working my way through. It's hilarious.
Like the first or second episode that was doing that, but it was really funny.
What was that you were holding up there, dude?
Oh, so I got these from Germany yesterday.
Germany.
It is the
Okay.
Series 2 bandmates.
I like that dragon.
The dragon is cool. The dude with the beatbox head is awesome.
Yeah.
And the molding on this goober guy here,
Mm-hmm.
his helmet is cool. Transparent legs is awesome. So fun stuff.
Dude, I really want to get the kind of the Blacktron colored robot guy from the Boombox, the biggest set in that line. I'm sure Dana has it. So
this one,
yeah, that one.
This green dude here, so cool looking.
I have checked Bricks and Pieces so many times to see if he would show up, and he did not.
You have the blue one? I have the blue one.
Thanks to Jeff Van Winden, I was able to get this and the other set that I was missing for 30% off on Shop at Home.
Oh, well, they had that at North Point for 30% off. They had that,
and it was also 30% off, but I didn't realize they were going to have them in the store, so I wound up ordering them online.
So in the Adventures of Small Paul Land, the blue guy is throwing down some laser beams. I'm just going
that is some serious power going on.
Yeah, this Small Paul really likes he's
right.
got like the electricity on his arms, and I can hear Paul. He's all like going and he's doing this, and like he's having a great time with this figure.
A really great fit.
He won't read a comic book, but he's playing with Lego, so it's 50.
I'm working on it. I'm working on
it. 50% right now.
Oh, Adrian Drake joined us today. Hello, he's got his plushies coming in. That's awesome. Awesome. Good to see you.
Yo,
Oh, so hey, comic books you might want to try. IDW just started putting out G.I. Joe with Saturday mornings, which are not like hardcore like war stories. They're based around the mythos from the cartoon. Like they're not comic book episodes. They're just like the continuation of the TV series. So might not be a bad thing to try to get the kiddo to
Does any
read.
character say body massage? Often body massage.
Nobody dies.
Oh.
They all escape perfectly.
But is there little things in the back that give little PSA announcements that say knowing is half the battle?
Yeah.
Then that's golden.
Those are there. Yeah.
The old days of the internet with the all those PSAs re-recorded and
the Fensler Films G.I. Joe things.
Body massage.
Yeah. What do you say?
So funny. Extremely funny. All right. Well, it looks like we are definitely past the hour. I do not believe Brick Blaze is doing his show tonight, or we'll be sending everybody over there. But thank you guys for being here. I know, like you're watching the tube, listening to the news, watching the internet on all the events going on in the Ukraine. We personally have friends who work there and minister there, and praying for their safety, praying for that country. Make sure that you're kind to your neighbor because you have the freedom here to do so, and make sure that you build awesome and you be awesome all day. Y'all have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.